Listen. I know. I know. Listen. Look at my eyes. Look at my eyes. Look at my face. You can tell this is pillow face. This is yo, mom. Why you wake me up? Type of. But we good. Um, technically, I'm fresh. Technically, but we here. This is the Daily Go Getimism Show. As a matter of fact, it's the Daily Go Getimism Show. You think it ain't when it is? You think it won't when it is? We are here and we are in motion. We do this thing, taking all fast lane, no coasting, and everything is going to be all right tonight. We talking parental advisory. Listen, man, when you think about it over the years, especially if you are Gen X or older, you know that the context in which language, well, foul language, explicit lyrics, the context in which those things has evolved, changed, grown, developed is a lot different. On one end, we accept a lot more stronger language in our lyrics and the songs that we listen to. And on the other hand, things have become so politically correct that you can barely say the things that you want to say. So then I always go to the grandparent example, or sometimes your parents. Like, which songs you should listen to based you let me put it this way. You may not have a problem with the lyrics or the language in a song. Like, you may not have a problem with the content, because you can be dirty, you can be nasty without cursing. But then again, you can have curse words in a song, and the song may not be a nasty song, but because it has strong, I hate to use foul language, but the curse words. If it has curse words or cuss words, as we might say, it might make the song one that you would turn down if you were driving your parents on a vacation, or maybe even just to the drugstore to get prescriptions, or to any type of trip. You know what I mean? Your grandparents as well. You ain't gonna you ain't gonna disrespect granny or grandpa by having on this strong language. But at the same time, we didn't invent strong language. We didn't invent curse words. We got them from our parents. Now, we may be more vulgar with it, more. There's a lot we can say about this. But that's what we're going to talk about. The music, the lyrics in the music. And whether we could listen to those songs with our grandparents or not. Whether we would be disrespectful by even playing those songs. There are some groups that might immediately come to mind when we think about explicit lyrics. There are some groups, there are some bands, there's some solo acts, there are some artists that we might say, then again, we have some artists that are able to disguise the lyrics. They are able to disguise explicit lyrics, and you may not know what you're listening to unless you're hip to exactly what they're talking about. Mary Jane by Rick James back in the day. Mary Jane, I love you just the same. Mary Jane. You know how it went. I'm in love with Mary Jane. She is my main thing. She makes me feel alright. She makes my heart sing. Well, he was singing about weed the whole time. Now you think like nowadays, singing about weed, ooh, big deal. But we're talking about in the 70s, when weed was something that would get you years in jail for selling. We're talking about when things weren't as liberal as they are now. Yo, yo, I'm distracted early in the show. My man Sharath, he said, please play GTA 6. I cannot believe that GTA 6 is actually going to be released this year. I cannot believe that Grand Theft Auto 6 is finally, I mean, and I hate to be a Douglas Downer, but if we're finally going to get GTA 6, how long will it be before we get a GTA 7? I think they should stop it at GTA 6. The release date of GTA 5, that's Grand Theft Auto 5, was, speaking of explicit content, mature content, lyrics, yeah. When was Grand Theft Auto 5 released? September 17th, 2013. It's been 13 full years. 13 full years since Grand Theft Auto 5 has come out. And with all of the updates and all of the add-ons that they have made to the Grand Theft Auto 5 Live, you would think it just came out maybe a year or two ago. 13 years. So we're finally getting a Grand Theft Auto 6. So when are we going to get Grand Theft Auto 7? 2040? That would be 14 years. I don't know. I don't know, baby. I don't know. Anyway, good looking out, Sharath. And I hope I'm saying your name right, but I really doubt that I am. Stormy Vale official says, I want GTA 6 free. I'm too broke, man. Good luck with that. Good luck with that. I know I'll be getting it. I don't care what kind of money I have. I'm getting that game. But what up, man? Thanks for coming through, y'all. I'm late. I'm hella late. But I'm late, but we're gonna make sure that we make up the time and everything is gonna work out the way it's supposed to. This is the Daily Go Getimism Show. I'm your host, Son752, aka Omar with the and if you can't say Omar with the well, then you just say Omar with the R. Carla, what's going on, man? And also T Carry right morning, noon, and night. It's always great to have my peoples going directly into your site. Tonight we're talking about that music that you couldn't listen to, or that you probably shouldn't listen to with your grandmother, with your grandfather, maybe even your parents. Not everybody curses around their parents. Not everybody, Hey, listen, I'm not going to get into whether it's respectful or disrespectful to say certain things or use certain kind of language around your parents or your grandparents, because the relationship that y'all have is the relationship that y'all have. I think it would be weird for some people to do drugs around their grandparents or their parents or with their parents, but they can't curse around them. Like, let me get this straight. No shit, hell, fuck, damn, motherfucker, suck dick, eat ass, pussy. None of that. But yeah, so hey, mom, dad, you want to do a couple of lines? I don't know. Stormy says, all right, you're definitely a news reporter, rapper, boxer. No. Let me tell you who I am. 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 Let me show you. Let me show you. Let me tell you. I'ma get it to you. My name is Son75. I do things my way. We do this every night, day. It depends on the time of the week. Yo, y'all turn me on YouTube and hear me speak. But This is my channel. They don't pay for nothing around here. Understand, this is my gift. My camera, my lights, my action, my studio, my set. Yeah, fly as you can get. So when we start rocking, keep on rocking. The sun will keep rocking. Just like the sun up in the sky, I am the motherfucking man. You can call me that guy. That's what I said back in 1987. We was doing this thing, Mac 10, Mac and 11. And my last name is Mac, so understand that shit. Yo, I'm about to get back to the basics. Yeah, I wore Asics, but I never was that gel. Yo, you can tell that the way we spell our names and the way we walk, you know we not from New York. Yo, I'm from Philly, not from New York. And you can tell I'm fresh by the way I talk. But that's not saying nothing to my NY brothers, because you know how they used to do. There was no others. They started it, we released it, and we made sure we got in there and beasted it. So let's do this, no battling. Yo, we gonna keep the trunk rattling. The beat is rocking me. The beat is rocking me. The beat is rocking. Yeah. Start freestyling from the top of the head. By the time I finish the work that I said, did you really think that I had to make it up? Yo, I'm gonna drink this shit right from the cup and the bottom of the thing. Yeah, we take a lick. Yo, tell them niggas to get off my fucking dick, cause I'm not trying to hear it. But tonight we was talking about explicit lyrics. Yo, listen to my Walkman. I was on the subway and thinking myself, one day I'ma have everything that I want. I'm getting close to that shit. Yo, don't stunt. Just because I have and you don't have doesn't mean that you had to be gel. Oh well, keep on working, keep on working. Don't let your employer keep jerking. Ain't nobody trying to work for free. You ain't paying me, I ain't coming to the J.O.B. But once I'm on the job, I'ma give you all that I got. Yeah, and whatnot. Yo, you'll keep going. Make sure we out here and keep flowing. I'm telling you just like you missed your tab. Yo, what the fuck? Yo, I was on the app. Yo, talking to my man I ain't seen in a while. Yo, he had a kid, divorced his wife and child. Yo, he left. He came back. Trying to make sure he had stacks. Trying to stay out of court. Trying to stay out of the bin. Yo, in songs I sing. Yo, just little my legs. Understand, I'm sticking my wiz. Yeah. Yo, keep on rocking. Sun, keep rocking. The sun, keep rocking. Sun, keep shining. Yo, it's behind me. This is my background. It sounds, So that's how it's going down. So, like I was saying, we are talking about parental advisory. No kids, no grandparents. You know that there are certain songs that you might listen to, that you might need to listen to only when you're in the car by yourself, with the windows up. Maybe you need to listen to them only with a pair of headphones on. Maybe when your kids are in the back seat or even old enough to be in the front seat, you might say, nah, I ain't putting this ain't no time to listen to no vintage 2 Live Crew. No vintage 2 Live Crew would be played in the vehicle. No. Yo, Siri, do not play 2 Live Crew. Don't even think about that shit till I'm by myself. And I know that you're listening, so you know what I mean. You said, what did I do? No, you ain't good. So what's the age you're spotting for this advice? What advice? You know, I ain't giving them no advice. What up, Clay? My brother Clay. Clay Biggins is all up in the house. What's good? Marvina Bigby, what's good? What's good? Bar soap on the bathroom sink. Shower gel in the shower. You know what that sounds right. And that's pretty much how I'm living. It really is. I just, people be talking about bar soap like that shit is dirty. Like you go, like Like you spreading disease if you got bar soap. Like, yo, you don't know what a person been doing with that soap. I'm like, I hope they've been washing something, cleaning something. You mean, shout out to bar soap. We grew up on bar soap. I didn't know what a shower gel was until I was grown. I'm not even lying. I grew up on Zest, Dial, Coast, Ivory. What else? What else? Lifebuoy? Some shit. You know what I mean? My mom kept Zest in the house because we took baths all the time. And Zest wouldn't leave a ring around it wouldn't leave a ring around the tub for people who was lazy. So, now we good. Stormy says, don't listen to gangster rap. I like a little gangster rap. I like a little gangster rap, you know what I'm saying? Oh, you just got a lot to say. Okay, I get it. You just respond to everything. Okay, I get it. All right, cool. There you go, Marvina. Lava soap for mechanical. Woo! Woo! Yeah, with the little rocks in it. Little sand in it. Yeah, that shit. Yo, you know mechanics they be needing that shit. They be needing that shit. Yeah, I mean, mechanics nails be dirty as shit. Yeah, I mean, them gearheads. You a gearhead, baby. But yeah, so that's how we doing it, y'all. That's how we doing it. We talk about the explicit lyrics, the parental advisory stickers. We can talk a little bit about the history of it. We can talk a little bit about where and when it's appropriate, or how we break it down tonight. 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 All right. Make sure I keep him in the mix. I don't know why it didn't ring, but hold on. How we break it down. 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 House is broken. Keep on smoking. Wait a minute. How we break it down. Keep on smoking. Keep on smoking. No. Say. How we break it down. Hell, he's broken. No. How we break it down. Yo, keep broken. Keep on smoking. Yo, keep loking. Keep joking. Turning it up. Yo, getting high as hell. Twisted as fuck. Keep your eyes dry. Yo, don't let them come through red. You know why? Remember first time your parents ever saw you twisted? Yo, you just almost got your ass twisted, kid. I know I did, but I ain't even get high as a kid. Yo, if you waited till you was out of high school to get high, yo, let me know. Let me know. Yeah, I wouldn't say I did, but doing it on a regular basis. All right, let's get popping, man. Let's go ahead and do what we came to do, kid. Do what we came to do. My man, the one them called Troy. What I'm doing, man? What I'm doing?
What you know, man? What you do, man?
You know.
What you know, man? I am the original Don Dada.
You know what it is. What it is. But hold on.
Give me the light. Yeah.
But I'm wondering, hold on, how come it ain't on the Bluetooth? Let me see if we can make that different.
To the family, what's going on, Marvin? What's going on, Clay? And my sister, T. Carey Wright, So, we got to start, what's going on, T. Carey. We brothers and sisters when July all year long, but when July is an emotional month for me and T. Carey. She know what I'm talking about. This Detroit with the I'm here with Omar with the, and if you can't do the, Omar with the R. Taking it far. Always spitting out them bars, and them bars go far.
I know not what thou may be speaking about. I don't know nothing about this. All I know is at 1 o'clock I was asleep. Then
I could tell. I could tell. I
yo,
was getting ready to call the phone and be like, yo,
yo,
for our thou son to the 752. Are I having a show tonight? Are we
yo,
partaking into some conversation on the go get him in the show tonight, sire?
yo, I was hours in. You know, like when I ain't, I've been under a lot of pressure, a lot of stress. You know what I mean? I ain't been sleeping right. Um, I think we got the Sandman's revenge tonight.
Yeah.
I got the
That bed,
Sandman's.
that bed was singing love songs to you, wasn't it?
Listen. The Sandman was like, I don't know where this road is gonna lead to. I'm like, me either.
All you know is where you was while you sleep in that bed. Yeah, bro. I know the feeling.
Hey, all right. So tonight we're talking about parental advisory. No kids, no grandparents. So what we mean by that is,
Discretion is advised.
hmm?
I said parental discretion is advised.
Well, my parental discretion may not be your parental discretion. You know, like when it comes to explicit lyrics, strong language, foul language, things like that, what might be offensive to some may not be offensive to others. So, one of the things I want to do is try to distinguish what might be the difference from one person to another about what explicit lyrics are, or what foul language might be. You know what I mean? Because I'm under the impression that you can have songs that have explicit lyrics, but they may not have any curse words in them. And you can have words that have curse words in them and might have a lot of curse words in them, but are overall positive songs. But people may not get that message, depending on who's delivering it and how it gets delivered. You understand what I mean? So that's why I said no kids, no grandparents, because when you are listening to those kind of songs or that kind of music, you're probably going to keep a close eye on what you think should be played around kids or what you think they would be ready for versus what you think your somebody around your age should be ready for, or your grandparents. Now, do grandparents and children need to listen to the same things? That's a judgment call. Because I don't want to give away the game too early, but tomorrow we're gonna have a show about the innocence of grandparents or the innocence of elders. Because we look at older people like, we almost sometimes look at them like they don't know shit or like they innocent. They paved the way. How you think we learn what we learn? You understand what I'm saying? So we see like a little old lady or older man or whatever, and we give them the utmost respect. But are we giving them respect based on what we're doing or what they've done?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, elders like Donald Trump has fucked up what we consider to be clean and dirty. Unfortunately, but he may be the most visible example, but he ain't the only example. But that's for tomorrow or maybe even Sunday. Tonight, what you would Would you the kind of music that you would play around your grandparents versus what you would listen to? What's it going to be? Or your parents? Yeah, it's funny how you can be a strict parent and still be vulgar as hell.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
There's one song that me and you talked about before that we should have been listening to. There's no reason for us, and it's one of the most beautiful songs. Even Luther did a remake of it. He did "Love Won't Let Me Wait."
yeah, but he ain't
What's
do it
the
right.
first word in it? Well, we heard something in that song,
Not in the Luther version. He fucked that song
not
up.
in the Luther version, but in the original, Major Harris. You know what I mean?
I
We
mean,
didn't know
it
what
could
this.
have
We
just been
didn't know.
it could have been that could have been crying. She was she
That's what,
was
that's what the parents would have told us.
she was sobbing. She was sobbing. You know, she was listening to the
She was so
song and
overwhelmed with love that she was crying.
yeah, like finally he
Like one of the, which I never heard nobody cry like, oh, I never heard nobody cry like that. But I digress.
you know what I mean, it could have hurt so good. Millie Jackson. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean? Like it's songs that you was upstairs in your room and your mom was downstairs, like my mom, drinking a bottle of Kanai with her girlfriends and playing the song by
Bottle of
Chuck Berry
Canine.
talking about, I want you to play my ding-a-ling-a-ling. And you upstairs laughing like, ding-a-ling-a-ling. You know?
That's true. What
I
was he
mean,
talking about? My dingaling and what was
that's,
it?
hey.
What was it?
Then you got Clarence Carter, God rest his soul, he passed away this year. Then he came back behind that. Play that other record, Norma. That's what my mom girlfriends would say. Play the other one. That was funny. What other one? You know the other one. I be stroking. That's what I be doing. I be stroking to the east, be stroking to the west, be stroking to the girl that I love best. I be stroking.
I just didn't think the song was worth shit. I didn't care what he was saying. I thought it was ass. But Clay said something interesting in the chat. He said, "What I could play with my dad, I couldn't play around my mom." That
Oh,
you
makes a
know
lot of
what?
sense.
Now I can relate to that.
I could too.
Hmm
I can relate to that.
But the thing is, to this day, my mom has never been a shrinking violet. She never painted herself as, like squeamish or like, oh my gosh, what is that? And she ain't never do that. And it's funny how you can do that and still carry yourself with an air of respect. Like I don't to this day, I don't curse around my mom. But it sure ain't because she don't, it ain't because she's offended by no curse words. You know what I mean? Her the main words that she used all the time was shit and damn and shit. Yeah, she used those words all the time. I never heard her drop F bombs or nothing like that. She ain't really speak like that. Maybe every once in a while, but it would turn your head like, oh shit, we in enemy territory. Somebody mad at somebody today.
Somebody mad, yeah,
Or
yeah.
she
Like
might
my
be,
mom,
you know
I
what?
would,
My mom would use the F word when she was emulating my dad, because my dad was
uh,
F bomb all day.
uh, I
Yeah.
would, I, I would curse in front of my mom when I was mad, and then when I got it out my system, I would apologize to her. You know what I mean? And that's even in front of my godmother, you know. And my grand, one of my grandfathers said, and I told my son the same thing. He said to me when I was a kid, he said, I'm gonna tell you something, Troy. I don't care if you get out in the street. When you fighting, I don't even care if you use a curse word, because if that gets you hype enough to whoop that person's ass, go ahead and curse. But if you don't whoop that person's ass, I'm gonna beat your ass.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my son, he went to town with his ball, you know. So
Yeah.
but I have a lot of respect for, you know, today's youth. No, we ain't even say about the respect they don't have for people. They just don't have it. It's not in them. Very uncouth. Very uncouth.
Yeah. You know, our parents and maybe grandparents grew up with like Rudy Ray Moore.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Dolomite.
Mm-hmm.
And if you ever seen any of them corny ass Dolomite movies, they're quite entertaining.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? They
way down in the jungle deep. The signify monkey.
I'm talking about the movies.
I seen the movie.
Yeah, like wow. One thing they were short on it was special effects, but he made a lot of money with those movies, independent movies and shit. I mean, he doing his thing. He didn't give a fuck. But you know, Rudy Ray Moore, he was pushing the envelope on that pimp shit and all that crazy shit. You know, he ain't. And that's where well, that's not the only place that she came from, but you know, Red Fox, what you saw on Sanford and Son ain't the real Red Fox.
That ain't the real Red.
You know what I mean? Red, they should have called him Dirty Red. and also Aunt Esther. Aunt Esther came from that Red Fox, from that Dolomite, that tribe. She came from that.
The Chitlin circuit, the comedy Chitlin circuit.
Yeah, that's what you want to call it. You know what I mean?
Comedy Chitlin circuit, yeah.
What up, Derek River?
Hit every damn small room or whatever room you can hit.
Yeah.
Just to put yourself out there.
Derek River says, I can't play the Chronic, Dr. Dre's album, the Chronic, with my mom in the car. And you know what? That's a good example. That's a good example.
I don't think mom want to hear bitches ain't shit but hoes and tricks. Look on these nuts and suck the dick. I don't think mom can hear that.
Well, even the singing part. I don't give a fuck about the dick. Cause I ain't. Yo, rest in peace. What was her name? Rest in peace. That was my joint, boy.
Listen, when I met you last night, baby, before you opened up that gap, I had respect for you, lady. Now I gotta take it all back, cause you gave me all your pussy, and you even licked my balls. Put your number on the cabinet, and maybe, baby, I give you a call. Next time I'm feeling kind of horny, you can come on over and I'll lick you all. And if you can't, fuck that day, baby.
All right, Troy. All right. We trying to monetize the show. We trying to monetize the show, sir. You know what I'm saying? Like, calm down. Calm down. We'll need the whole verse. We get it. Time out.
I'm sorry. Rest in peace, Nate Dogg. But he laid that shit out, harmonizing. Him and R. Kelly are the perfect. I've never seen nobody harmonize, filthy shit like him and R. Kelly did it.
And it's funny that you use the word filthy, because 2 Live Crew was before all of them.
Yes.
So they wasn't singing it. They was putting it right in your face.
Right in your face.
Okay. So with that being said.
Well, I'm sorry, sir.
Yeah, calm down for a minute. So parental advisory. No kids, no grandparents. So let's break this down. What do y'all consider? I'll start with you, Troy. What do you consider to be explicit lyrics? Is it the language or is it the content?
It's the language. The content you can work around, because sometimes sometimes you don't know what they're saying. Now, if you're an older person, you can read between the lines. You know what I mean? But when you're a younger person coming up, as a young kid in your early teens, you know what I mean, you might not feed off of it. You know what I mean? So I mean, at the end of the day, the language, is what really is what really brings out the parental advisories. You know what I mean? So that's just my take on it.
Okay. Let me see.
Because even back in the day, certain songs that was played, there's a lot of things that was implied that you didn't know until you got older. Oh, this is as we lay, we like the song.
That wasn't implied.
It wasn't implied, but at the end of the day, we didn't think about the cheating part. We just thought that was a nice ass song.
Oh no. Mm-mm.
I know I didn't.
I don't know how.
I didn't really, because I really didn't focus on the song. It wasn't something that really that gripped me. You know what I mean? I just thought it was a love song until I got a little older, like got 18, 19. I was like, oh, now I got it.
I mean, listen, there can be a whole lot of things that we missed just because we got caught up in the melody, but she said it. She said it directly though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
She said it.
Yeah.
Like she didn't sugarcoat that shit.
No, she didn't sugarcoat it.
Like me and Mrs. Jones. He didn't sugarcoat that shit. He told you. And one of the reasons that it was the songs were like that was so popular is because people could relate. They was living that life.
Mm-hmm.
Even if they weren't living that life directly, they knew people who were living it. They may have lived that in some part of their lives, and that might have been how they got with their significant other at that time or another time in their lives. But there were no explicit lyrics, or there was definitely adult content in a song like "As We Lay" or "Me and Mrs. Jones," but that wasn't a song that you couldn't play.
Mm-hmm.
It was a judgment call. You know what I mean? If you listen to the lyrics, it was racy, but it wasn't explicit. There was nothing explicit in the songs.
Nothing. No curse word, no nothing. Just a smooth.
Yeah, no strong language. It was adult content. And when we start to distinguish between adult content or what we might call adult content, I would say mature content. Because at what age does an adult start exactly? Like a 17-year-old with a child or two might not be an adult, but they definitely have taken the job of one. So legally, no. Socially, this woman or this man already got 2 kids. You know what I'm saying? Or even 1. So the word adult is one thing, but mature, like it would probably look, a 17-year-old that already have 2 kids might be able to tell a 30-year-old a little something about sex. That might not be how we want it to go, but it might be the only choice that there is. So let me see. Zach Simpkins in the chat says explicit content is just a reality of life. The way that you deliver it is what makes the difference or what matters. And I agree with that. I really agree with that.
100%.
Now, like if you take a song like Mary Jane by Rick James that came out in the 70s, you would play that around kids now. That'd be like an ABC song. That would be like bubblegum. I'm in love with Mary Jane. He makes my heart sing. Oh, he's singing about a joint. What's a joint?
I'm gonna give you another song real quick, son. Puff the Magic Dragon.
Okay.
That was about smoking weed. But at the end of the day, you can sing that song around a kid, they wouldn't even know.
Yeah.
They wouldn't.
Yeah.
Because it's not a song that's explicit. It's talking about it. You know what I mean?
Hey, what one thing you could say about both songs is that you could argue that they're not talking about weed. You could he's like we didn't say one thing about any marijuana.
Because Mary Jane, when he say I'm in love with Mary Jane, you can be like, oh, you talking about the candies? Oh, I love them too.
He could just be talking about a woman.
Yes,
It's a woman's name.
yes.
So yeah. So
You got Todd Bridges on here. Oh shit.
yeah.
Now who's on you? To the beat of just one
And he
drum.
says sing Pound Town around the kids.
Beautiful song. Play that in church.
Bow, 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 bow.
Pow, 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 pow.
Yeah. But yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, now I definitely, and well, my mom with her 85-year-old self and me with my 55-year-old self, there's no way. Shit, I wouldn't play that around my mom. And honestly, I don't have an appreciation for it.
No, I don't either.
But I've always scrutinized songs that, like, even when Lil Kim was out, I was like,
That's it. That's all you got.
I just, I just didn't think she was very lyrically astute. I was like, anybody can do this. You know what I mean? Like, man, I knew Biggie was writing the lyrics. I was like, okay. And as soon as he passed, lyrics got real regular. Them songs got real corny. You know what I mean? Like, it ain't. I guess she was just mourning, and she just couldn't do it on the level that she was doing it when he was alive.
I got one song for you, son.
Yeah, 4 albums.
And also, listen, it's coming. They make a little small comeback. Pass the ditchy to the left hand side. Pass the ditchy to the left. Back in the day, nobody knew what a doochie was.
Not in the United States, they didn't.
No, they didn't. In the United States, you didn't even know what a doochie was. When we found out, everybody was like, why is these little kids singing Pass the Dutchie?
Yeah. Yeah, everybody in England, I guess, knew what they was talking about.
Yeah,
but I knew what they was talking about anyway. Like then I guess I was around teenagers when wasn't no songs no lyrics was getting past me.
Well, it wasn't getting past me because when I went to Greenfield, there was a lot of ethnicity there. So as soon as I came into school, and they was like, if you heard the song, it was like, why is he singing past the weed? I'm like, that's what they saying?
Yeah.
I was like, wow. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but those songs came out at a time when, weed was still very much illegal. You could do years for selling it, and you could be fined or arrested, locked up for smoking it. It was considered a drug, a straight up drug.
Can I give everybody a little insight on, because, records really didn't have the parental stickers on there until Tipper Gore, C. Dolores Tucker, and Susan Baker came along and created that. You know what I mean? Because a lot of records really didn't have a sticker. They didn't know there was no stickers on nothing. Till Two Live Crew, Two Live Crew first, and then NWA and all these other people, Dr. Dre and everybody came out, and that's when Tipper Gore, before Al Gore even became I think before Al Gore he was a senator at that time, and she jumped out the window and was like, and see, Dolores Tucker took the thing and ran over all the sexually explicit CDs. Remember?
Yeah.
So yeah. So.
Yeah. Like Clay Biggins said, how Lil Kim killed Quiet Storm, and she did. No,
Yeah,
she
she
did.
did.
No, she murdered that.
Mhm.
She murdered that, and that's the only song that I can say that she ever murdered. Like
Hip hop, hip hop. Yeah.
she sounded like a rapper. I remember thinking like, oh, she couldn't have wrote this shit.
She couldn't have wrote.
I'm like, I mean, not Prodigy, because Prodigy didn't rhyme that way. I'm like, that really sound like
Now
yeah.
what you want to work your way around all the rappers from back in the days and say who was sound like.
No, Havoc must have wrote. I was thinking like this got more of a Havoc type of feel to it. Like in Mobb Deep, there was a to me Prodigy rap like Rakim without the lyrics.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? That's smooth, and but Havoc had the lyrics. Like you know the way Havoc used to drop his lyrics. Like yo, this motherfucker be
Tremendous,
rapping. But Prodigy
tremendous
always got all
producer
all the
too.
all the credit. I never understood that shit. Miss
Tremendous producer too. Havoc.
Listen, Havoc had the lyrics. I've
And it's
heard
a
I've heard Havoc do cameos without P on certain people's songs. And I'm like, this
mm-hmm.
dude be fucking murdering. But he wrote lyrics for Prodigy.
Mm-hmm.
Prodigy
But
was
a lot of he got a lot of songs out that people don't know he produced.
yeah
A lot of them. You know what I mean?
yeah. So all right, so when we start talking about the difference between mature adult or mature content and explicit lyrics, I guess we have to talk a little bit about explicit lyrics that might still be on a song that's giving a positive message. That's what I consider groups like Public Enemy to do.
Mm-hmm.
So with PE, you definitely had strong language. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Offensive language to some people. But they would talk they were driving home an overall positive message. Now, because they were dealing so much with social issues and race and politics, some people may not have called their lyrics um positive. They would have said, they're divisive or
Mm-hmm.
they're troublesome. They may have
Probably get
said
ready to take troublemakers. Yeah. Yeah.
something like that, but only the people. Probably, I would say, probably the only people who would say that are the people that their lyrics were aimed towards.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, because their music was so it was loud even when you played it soft. Because it was
Mm-hmm.
noisy. They had
Mm-hmm.
noisy type of lyrics that was so. I mean, type of music that was so in your face, and then lyrically, the way that Chuck D projected his voice and just everything was it was being thrown at you. It was being
One of the
thrown
best,
at you. So
one of the best fucking voices in rap history. Chuck D.
definitely one of them. Definitely one of those voices that made you pay attention and stood the test of time. And when it was an original, he had an original voice and cadence.
Yeah.
Lyrically, he wasn't going to blow anybody away, but you couldn't deny the power. It was the power of
Mm-hmm.
the words, you know, that that got it. Now, Public Enemy was a group that I would listen to with my mom and my dad.
Yeah, I could do that.
Yeah, I may choose choose the songs. One thing, they never made any sexually explicit lyrics. He always spoke against that. But if your parents were let's say, I'm speaking of black parents, if your black parents were on some old "We Are the World" type of shit, they might be offended by what he was saying. you know, or what they were saying. They might be. But then you had Flavor Flav to kind of smooth that out. But Public Enemy is also a group I would listen to with kids in the car. Now, during the time that they were out, I didn't have any children. You know, I was a young boy, but I had a young nephew and a young niece. So I still had to keep my eye on what I was listening to. Now, I'll never forget, my big sister used to babysit my little niece. Now, she was born in '89. And, so the next year when BBD came out, you know, Do Me Baby, Poison, and all of that. And then a few years later with Junior Mafia and Get Money came out. Well, that was the name of the song, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, Get Money.
Get Money.
And we was only listening to the original version, not the edited version or the radio version. So my sister used to have my niece singing that shit because she thought she sounded so cute, saying, because she didn't know what she was saying. I bet you get money, I niggas get money, because she was saying like, hey money, hey money. You know, she wasn't really saying the real words. She was mouthing, the sounds of it, and I was like, you know what? If my mom see you letting her sing that shit, she gonna kill your ass. She's like, she don't know what she said, and she didn't. But at the same time, you know, it's just like parents or adults thinking it's cute when kids start cursing because they mimicking the adults. Only time kids curse is when they mimicking the adults.
Yeah, and the adults laugh. What
like,
you say?
Shut up, bitch. Now, where would they get that from? Because a child is not going to come up and put words that way unless they've heard it being said on a regular basis. You know? So I'm like, damn.
Like when I came home from work one time, when I was working at the Clan Bar, I woke up the next morning and my kid's mom was doing her hair, and I had a son and a daughter at the time. So my daughter, she was playing a Dina Howard song, and my daughter was singing it with her. I got my D-dirt in my panty on. I looked at her, I said, what? You got a onesie in the damn bowl in your mouth. You gotta sit your little ass down. Got my D-dirt in my panty on. I said, what?
Well, it's funny. T-shirt and panties. That's kind of how babies dress.
I said, you got a onesie, a pamper, and a damn Similac bottle. You better sit your little ass down. I told them, they didn't talk around no more. That's you know she's gonna be trying to slide down the banister like it's a pole.
Well, did we kind of do that? Man, and I used to walk the banister in my damn house. And one time I slipped all the way on the third floor. I fell from the third floor to the first floor. Boom! Oh my! Boom! Boom! Hitting my back going against the banister. That shit was fast as shit. Bow! 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 I'm on the. I hit the first floor. Bow! 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 All the way on the first floor. I'm on the first floor, down the first step from the third floor. Like, damn. I was like, and look, nobody heard nothing. You know, nobody came to see what was up. I could have been dead. I was like, yo. I'm calling up to the second floor. Hey, yo, y'all see? Yo, I'm down here. I wasn't even hurt. I was just pissed off. Nobody saw this. Yeah, I mean, this great feat of strength and resilience.
Somebody see me. What just happened, boy?
Man. Hey, yo, you know what? It's crazy how When we was little, this is a sidebar, but it's significant. How when we was little, we would hang jump from a third-story window.
Oh wow.
You know what I mean? We
Mm-hmm.
went on roofs. We fell out of trees. We didn't give a fuck. Man, at my job, I go out to the loading dock and I look down. The loading dock only about what, 3, 4 feet up?
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, could I survive this? Could I survive this jump?
No, you won't.
Yo, real shit though. Like you be thinking about your whole life, like, yeah.
Yo, I'm not even doing 2 steps. Right now, I ain't even doing 2 steps. Fuck that. No.
I'm just saying. I mean, now, at work, I took a chance and did because I always take the stairs, and I don't always take the elevator. I take the stairs. So I'm like going up. I'm coming down the steps, and I get to the 4th step, and I'm like, yo, I gotta try it. It took me 2 years to do this shit. And when I did it, it was like it was nothing. I was like, damn. It took me 2 years to even think about jumping off that step.
Well, what I don't understand is that how did it take you 2 years to do that? But you raced a young boy and almost beat him.
I raced the young boy after I already jumped off that 4th step.
So you already knew that you could do that part.
No, I knew my legs was strong. But jumping off of something and running is different.
2 different things, yeah.
2 totally different things.
Because that power, the top part of your body is landing on your knees and on your ankle.
I knew I was equipped to race that young boy. Now I didn't think I could beat him, but I almost did. You know what I'm saying? But that I was like that 4th or 5th step. I was like, ugh. You know what I mean? It's the impact coming down.
Yeah.
By the time I raced the young boy, I was already doing squats and running in place and all of that. So I was built for that. But I was also built to jump off that 4th step. But I had to get there. I had to get there.
With nobody around. You didn't want nobody to be there at the time. You had to do it on your own.
Yeah, man. You
didn't want to lose no cool points.
Yeah.
Let me ask you something. Can you play My Neck, My Back, the explicit version around my AIs?
Now it's funny. It's funny you should ask that because it's funny because some of the songs with the most offensive lyrics, or what I would call the most offensive lyrics, weren't good songs. You know what I mean? Like, and I'm talking about to me. Like if just because a song it has a lot of shock value doesn't mean that I'm going to play it or that I'm going to have.
That you think it's a good song? No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And just because it has foul language doesn't mean that I'm going to think that it's a bad song. Like
right.
some of 2 Live Crew stuff I really liked.
I did too.
You know what I mean? They had some shit that I really liked.
Uh-huh.
And some of it I used to be thinking like, I wish they didn't go for the shock value so much. Because they was directly aiming for that.
Because before they became commercialized and went to the court, they was when you would go in the party, you hear them throw that. I don't want to say the word no more because I want you to get monetized and everything.
No. You can say it's when you stretch them out too long. That's when you get their attention.
Like pop that coochie. Pop that pussy and throw that dick. Those songs was out and it wasn't commercialized. It was just street. But when Nasty As They Wanna Be came out, that was it.
Well, by the time, remember the album Move Something came out in '88.
Yeah, before that, right?
Yeah. So by the time they got to Nasty As They Wanna Be, they had already paved the way commercially. Because the
Yeah,
Two Live Crew
yeah.
was going on tour with other rap groups, and and um Luther Campbell was a marketing genius.
Yes,
So
he
he
was.
he knew white boys like that shit. So it wasn't us he was marketing to the most. The college white boys loved
They
that
used the
shit.
race thing. Yes, they did.
Yeah.
The
So
fraternities and sororities.
so that's why he had the do why diddies and all that kind of shit.
That was
That
my
wasn't
girl.
for us. We ain't
Yeah.
care about that shit. We wanted the songs that actually, was party songs. The
You
white
know what
boys
took me
did.
out those times? You know what took me out? Before I seen when that song My Neck, My Back came out, right? Before I seen the video, right? I was like, damn, she sounds sexy as shit. Boy, I know she good looking as a motherfucker. My neck. And then when I seen her, I was like, her neck? Her back? I was like, what the fuck? It changed my whole perspective of why is she singing it? Like, for real? Ugh.
I mean, you thought she was ugly? I didn't think she was ugly.
I think look, no, I didn't think that she deserved my neck, my back, lick my pussy and my crack. I don't think she deserved that. Scale of 1 to 10, she like a mediocre 5, but no. I mean,
I don't know. Pretty girls can't be the only
like
ones
George sounds like he prepared for this show.
I know, right? Right? Like, guess who did their homework tonight? But
My
no.
homework, bro.
I mean, pretty girls can't be the only ones who get licked and cracked. You know what I'm saying? So
I understand that, but that's true. But
yeah, I don't know. It is what it is. It is what it is.
I mean, it is.
I just wish the song could have been a little better. It was. I mean, it was a hit.
Now, what I did like the rhythm and the beat to it.
Like I said, the song was a hit.
That's all with a hit. Because what a lot of people don't understand is that when you go out to the club and you go out partying, that's what you listen to. You listen to the beat and everything. But when you at home by yourself and you cleaning up or you chilling, that's when you listen to them lyrics and you be like, the fuck she say? Some songs you just can't get past it. Like WAP. WAP. By Megan Thee Stallion and Cardi B. Oh no, you just can't get past that.
Yeah.
You can break it down to an acronym. You can say it out loud. You can do whatever. When you go out there and say, "Boom, I gotta go out here and get that. Sing me some WAP." Even kids will know. You talking about some wet ass pussy? They would even know now. I heard that with my mom. I like that song.
Yeah, they didn't do a very good job on trying to dumb that down in any kind of way.
Yeah. No, straight to the point. Straight to the point.
Yeah, I don't know. Like with their, I guess, I don't know what kind of parents or grandparents they had to whereas they had no problem, making those kind of songs. But I really don't know. Like I guess it's a different level of or a different form of respect that they show or don't show. I guess the way that they look at what respect is or what it should be is different than what we might consider respectful to be. But I don't think they're going for respectful. But without me,
they going for the shock, like you said, they're going for the shock value, and they're going for, they're going for how can they monetize? How can they get them more bang for the buck of what they did in the studio? I mean, it doesn't. Look, I want that. I want them $1 million. I want them million sales. I mean, what else is going to sell? We talk about sex.
I haven't heard any of their songs. I mean, no, I'm sorry. I haven't heard any of their albums. do they have any variety of content on the albums? Do you know?
Some of them, I know Cardi B do. Cardi B is not all explicit. Like when I heard, because my daughters played that a lot. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Even when he was listening to Nicki Minaj, she wasn't always all explicit. You know what I mean? So I mean, it was something. Sometimes like as they got older, you can't sugarcoat things with today's youth because if they don't hear it, in their house in your house, they're gonna hear it somewhere.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But the one like you was talking about songs that taught that wasn't explicit, but it was things that songs that taught, but people can take it as being explicit. It's two songs, but the first one was Jimmy by KRS-One.
What by KRS-One?
Yes, the J, the I, the M, the M, the Y, the J, the I, the M. It's Jimmy.
I mean, what?
It wasn't. It was a teaching song.
I mean, I didn't consider that to be an explicit.
No, I didn't say it was explicit. It was a teaching song. Okay. But some people look like, why is he talking about that? Like, the lighter hue would look at it and say, why is he talking about getting some condoms? Not realizing that song came out when AIDS was real prevalent and STDs was real prevalent, was running amok in the community. So he put the song out for that. You know what I mean?
I consider it to be I mean, you got to think like that was a spinoff of the song Jim Browski by the Jungle Brothers.
Jungle
so
Brothers.
They was actually talking about the dick. So
yeah. Jim Browski, God damn, son, thank you.
So, thinking about it, like now they would have to say pause during the whole record.
Yeah.
Like this, they made a song about a dick. Pause. Pause. This whole song is pause. I thought the song was whack. But I thought both songs was whack. I wasn't feeling either one of them. I'm like, okay, all right.
And then Salt Pepper came out with a song, and it wasn't nothing. It was another teaching song. Let's talk about sex, baby. Let's talk about you. And wasn't nothing graphic in it. It was pretty much a teaching song. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Listen, they tried to make that into. I was like, that song. That shit lighthearted. That shit corny as shit.
Right. Yeah, tried to make it into like a public service announcement.
Let's talk about sex, really. And that shit came out like 1991. I'm like,
yeah, 91, 92, something like that.
Yeah,
the beginning of 90s, yeah.
Yeah, like by the time that shit came out, we had groups like Bitches with Problems. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if you ever heard their album. That shit. I was like, oh, Lil' Kim is going for that effect.
Yeah.
I'm like, she was that shit Lil' Kim was talking about was like that had a parental advisory sticker on it. Compared to BWP.
No money. No licky. Forget the sticky and the quickie. You gotta love it though, bro.
I don't.
In fact, I love it. That shit was funny.
Now, I mean, she had songs I like. That first album was pretty good.
Yeah.
It was pretty good. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't hate on it. Like the songs that I liked was the songs that I liked. I can easily see the future. I was like, watch this. You know what I'm saying? Like,
a lot of imitators.
Like they was calling her Queen Bee. I was like, come on now, y'all know she not hot. Like y'all too much gas. I was like, lyrically, she's not even good. Like we've had groups. We've had lyricists like MC Light, like Antoinette, Like, even Nikki D. Like,
I remember Nikki D.
girls had to be even Moni Love was lyrical. Yeah, Latifah. And then, like when Lil Kim came along, I'm like, oh, for real?
Y'all
Oh,
just y'all gonna wash all that positive, good rap and lyricism away with Little Kim.
I'm just saying.
I'm saying that's what they did.
I ain't really have a problem till they start calling her Queen B. I was like, oh, so this who we crowning queens? I was like, nah, that's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. With me, it did. That's why when she started playing around with her face, I was like, yes. That's right.
Queen.
Just go ahead and erase your whole legacy.
Yeah, she erased everything. I never knew that you could turn yourself from black to Asian. I never knew it, bro. She did it. She fucking did it. There you go. When I seen her the last time I seen her, I was like, there you go.
Did you remember that movie Maximum Overdrive?
Yeah.
Where they had those faces on the trucks?
Yeah.
That's what she looked like to me. That's what she always reminded me of. Like, She must have been going for that look. Yeah, Tom says MC Light, Cha 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 was my joint. Exactly. You know what I mean? That was my shit. Well, I'll be damned. I might as well tell you who I am. I'm the capital LYTE. Yeah, like they was really trying, they were trying to make an impact.
Fucking poor Georgie.
MC Light had a lot of dope songs.
Oh, shit. Listen, like I told you, and I think the top spot to me for women's rap from back in the day, it has to be between Queen Latifah and MC Light.
Nah, Latifah wasn't lyrical like that. She was
I like Queen Latifah, man, back in the day.
I mean, I liked her too, but
I'm talking about along with Mark, especially with Mark the 45 Kim. He without them beats, I don't think Queen Latifah might have been all right. But them beats he put together, that damn Rap for My Madness, man. You play that in a car with a lot of bass. It's a
she had it going on those first couple albums.
Yeah,
by the time she got the UNITY, I was like, oh, I think she about finished with this. You can always tell. You can always tell when the hunger wears off. Like you can just tell. And with her, I could clearly, especially when she started singing, I was like, oh, she really just want to sing. I would have been all right with that. Go ahead and sing. You know what I'm saying? She could have been Lauryn Hill before Lauryn Hill.
The same thing. She could have been Lauryn Hill before Lauryn was Hill.
Mm-hmm. I mean, who's to say that she didn't inspire Lauryn Hill?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I don't know. Shit, I used to like the Cookie Crew from out of London. They was lyrical as shit. A lot of people don't remember them. They was doing their numbers. But okay.
And if you want to even get into the lighter here, we can even go with Sweet Cherry Pie. She's my cherry pie.
No.
That what is it? Your boy Marilyn Manson. Anything from Marilyn Manson.
Interesting. When you bring up Marilyn Manson in a group like hip hop music gets so much flack for having explicit lyrics, but a lot of rock music did the same thing.
Yeah.
And they would play their songs on the radio.
Won't even care.
Yeah. They would give radio airplay. Now, not all of them did. Like a lot of that heavy metal stuff didn't was actually underground shit.
Sugar on me.
But okay.
I'm dripping steam from my head to my feet. Yeah.
So
That was my shit.
so if you were to listen to some music with your parents or your grandparents, if y'all had a playlist, how could you set up a playlist for you and your parents or your grandparents or and your grandparents and your kids to listen to? Which songs would be able, like, if you can give me 5 songs on a playlist that would be acceptable to you, your kids, your parents, and your grandparents, like basically a cookout. How would
I
that
got
work?
you. I got you right now. Before I Let Go by Frankie Beverly and Mays. The Cha Cha Slide. Boots on the Ground. Uh, shit. OJ's Family Reunion. And Rob Bass, It Takes Two.
Okay. Okay. I wouldn't have to go back that far. Like when my parents, there's certain things I could play. There's certain music I could play, and it would be okay for the kids too. It just wouldn't be a whole lot of just out. Like I'm not gonna play no NWA songs for everybody. You know what I mean? Like that's not gonna go. Like no NWA, no
I mean,
no,
you could play Express Yourself by NWA.
not the original version. Probably not. Probably not the original version. But yeah, but you know what? I might play that. But like certain groups I would be able to play. Like I would feel safe playing any Public Enemy. You know what I mean? Like
You do that.
maybe Rebel Without a Pause, maybe Night of the Living Bassheads, um, stuff like that. Like nobody's gonna be like turn that off or whatever. Um, um, R&B, probably any R&B song. Like it wasn't regardless of the lyrics. If we just listening, like one time like a year before my pop passed, we was just listening to some music with him. He wanted to hear like Outlaw by Bon Jovi. Like that was his song. I'm like,
That is my shit.
where the fuck you get this shit from? You know what I'm saying?
That's my shit.
Yeah. So he would listen to that kind of shit, but we would go on long trips or whatever, and he would let me listen to whatever I wanted to listen to. So I didn't have to edit my musical choices. But let me see what they saying in the chat. Let me see. Tom says my pause will definitely be the OJ's. Oh, your playlist will definitely be the OJ's, Bloodstone, Johnny Taylor, Betty Wright, George Clinton, James Brown, anything funkadelic. Yeah, and funkadelics, they hit a lot of explicit stuff in their lyrics. They knew how to do it.
Bloodstone. This must be heaven shit by Bloodstone. Phew. God damn.
Tom says if my pops and uncles had to listen to any type of music, it would be James Brown, Adopted Son, Mystical, Shake It Fast, Shake It Fast. So that's the safe version. Shake It Fast. Yeah, I could listen to shake your ass around my parents, and probably my grandparents too. Probably.
I'm hoping Mystical ain't singing that now.
I think he said enough.
He said enough and did
But
enough.
look, what he said wasn't a problem.
That's what he did.
It's all about what he did. What he did was the entire problem.
20 years.
Uh,
20 years.
That's that's gotta be the most tragic story in hip hop.
Yes.
If
Yes.
not, it's in the top five easily.
You
Easily.
you had he had the rap music. He had the rap community. He could have been anything in rap. I mean, he had it. He just threw it all away because of his lust to do stupid shit.
He's a Desert Storm vet. Desert Storm vet, and you know he was a good ass rapper. You know with that fast
Yeah.
shit and all of that.
That shit. What are you saying? If you find me in the forest, you see me fighting a bear. Help the bear. That shit had me. That shit had me rolling. That shit had me rolling when I think I laughed for about 15 minutes and played it back.
Yeah, mystical. Ugh, that shit.
And now his son rapping now, sound like him.
Yeah, well,
But it ain't nothing like Mystical, man.
I mean, and he was out at the right time.
Yeah.
He caught the right wave at the right time. You know, because that voice and that cadence, that's not going to work in every era. But he
And
had
the thing
right
about
era.
it, and you know what, son? With everything he was doing, I'm talking about musically, he could have had his own record label. He could have done everything, man. He could have been anything he wanted. He could have wrote his own check. But couldn't stop doing stupid shit.
I mean,
He's where he should be. Let's just put it like that. If for you to get convicted for what you did, and it wasn't the first time, you've done it numerous times.
mm-hmm.
He's the R. Kelly of rap.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Couldn't stop.
Yeah. Carla said
Yeah.
Jackson 5, ABC 123. Do Re Me. Ben, Daddy's Home. I'll Be There. Dancing Machine. Kids trying to have robot contest. Okay. Tyrese says Nas. If I Ruled the World. Okay. They said my father took a liking to Kool Moe D for some reason, but wasn't really into rap either. Yeah. Like even my stepdad, he liked a little bit of rap music. He definitely wasn't offended by none of it, whatever. But you know, it's a funny thing about these old heads. These old heads, you know, they've been around. They seen shit. You know, they may have been more discreet with the way that they put certain things out there, but they been through it all, seen it all. You know what I mean? As far as being vulgar is concerned, you know what I mean? A lot of our ancestors was from the South, in these juke joints, and you know these little backwater juke joints and all that kind of shit. They sung about that real shit. I guess you could call it real. You know, there's a lot of sexual shit all the time.
My mom used to play LL Cool J.
Okay.
And she loved us some LL Cool J. Whereas I was like, Mom, please don't do that no more. Just stop saying it, Mom. Don't do that. Don't do that. You don't got to keep telling me, Mom. I mean,
Well, what songs did she like by him?
I need love. I'm bad. And she just liked the video. She was like, oh, he is so cute. Stop, Mom. Just stop it. Let me leave out. He's cute. He is. I like his rhymes.
And I'm notorious. I
Like,
crush it like a jelly bean.
Yeah, she would say that. Like, how do you know that? How the fuck do you know that?
Yo, wait a minute. Speaking of Ella, have you seen? Have
He
you
got the
seen?
beard.
Huh?
He got the beard.
No, no, no. Have you? There's a freestyle out with him and Black Thought.
He killed it, didn't he?
Wait. Okay. LL kills the shit. He goes first and he kills it. Black Thought puts the shit in the body bag.
I knew that was going
Black Thought is still rapping right now.
Yeah, yeah.
No, I mean from that freestyle. He never finished. LL made it short and sweet. You know what I mean? He dropped about maybe 16 bars. You know what I'm saying? Like he went and dropped a hell of a. Hold on, man. You gotta fucking hear this shit.
Black Thought did the cannabis. He did the LL with the cannabis.
Listen, LL know what Black Thought do. So he knew exactly what he was getting into. You know what I mean? When they did this. But the shit is so fly. All right, hold on. I hope they don't. I'm only gonna do the LL part because the Black Thought part is so long. And yeah, hold on. LL Cool J and Black Thought freestyle. All right.
Slow it down a little bit.
I hope they don't beg me for this.
There was smoke when the mother's water broke. The dots on the
Well, don't do it. I can listen to it later, man.
No, we're doing it right there. Yo, be quiet. All right, let's go.
Slow it down a little bit. There was smoke when the mother's water broke. The dots on the horns, oh my God, it's a goat. The nurse cut the cord, got shot with 1,000,000 volts. Almost dropped him on the floor, but the baby started to float. The umbilical cord turned into a gold rope. Mike appeared in his hand, his body started to jolt. Angels injected him with lyrical dope. Same drugs that gave Hemingway and Edgar Allan Poe. The whole world's waiting for the baby to bell tolls. A crowd gathered around, throwing punches and elbows. Then his mama arose and recited a poem. Taught to hip-hop god, fuck rock and roll. Put his baby in the wick, there was a solar eclipse. Then the spirit came, wrote his name down in hieroglyphs. Breakbeats played, he had a speaker for a crib. She screamed, Jack the Rip, and ignited his gifts. To the parents, he's a legend, to the children, a myth. Here's some first-hand experience of Mr. Smith, alias Mr. Killing every rapper in his radius. Ciphers the stadiums, pauses vibranium. Molecular structure of the nucleus of his cranium. Platinum, uranium, lyrical titanium. In other words, whoever it concerned, if you fuck around with fire, you gon' get that ass. Turn to ash, true story, walking crematorium. Helping rappers earn obituaries from historians. Banging on them, yellow tape and white sheets laying on them. Carved hand tombstones praying for him. Moving the chess pieces like telekinesis. As a toddler, he walked with 2 panthers on leashes. Learned early on where the mark of the beast is. By the time he hit puberty, he's looking at creases. Slicker than Odysseus on an Odyssey. Intellect is part of me, so pardon me if it's harder to follow me. What does that mean? He's a mythological melanated progeny of royalty, spraying you with soliloquies. Gil Heron with the camouflage gear on. Ignorance is a virus, my ink is the interferon. The last poet, revolutionary with guns loaded. Back to elevate the culture, that's my only motive.
Now, LL killed this shit. He definitely killed that shit. But y'all go listen to the rest of that shit. Let's see. Scripture made this remix. Yeah, go listen to the rest of that shit. And Black Thought, he start off like, I'm gonna let him live. Now, when you read the comments, a lot of people felt like like Black Thought went too long and he was too abstract and whatever. But he's just a fucking, if LL is an animal, then Black Thought is a beast. But he can't help it. When you say cipher, that's like telling a trained dog, sick him.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
He killed that cipher with Mos Def and Eminem. Remember?
He's never not killed us. He's never lost a cipher a day in his life. You're not going to out cipher him.
With the beard or without the beard.
You know what I mean? You just not. You like it too. I went to go see the Roots before they made records. When they was called the Square Roots. This is like 90, 92, 93. I knew then. I was like, uh-oh. These motherfuckers are a problem. And that's
when Malik was there.
Yeah. It was him and Malik. I was like, these motherfuckers, woo! They routines and whatever. I was like, they about to tear some shit up. Only thing they didn't really have at the time was the beats. They had the whole band thing going on. But yeah, it was crazy. It was crazy. So LL definitely held his own on that freestyle. I mean, that freestyle would have beat anybody else. It's just a good thing they weren't officially battling. It was just, you go first, and then I'll go, and blah, blah, blah. Black Thought has to go last. Because whenever you see what happens when he goes in the middle, motherfuckers don't want to rap, and you know what I mean? Like, I'm sick. I need some tea, in my throat. You know what I'm saying? I gotta get up early in the morning. I gotta take my grandma to Walmart.
That's like putting Steve Harvey, putting Bernie Mac on before Steve Harvey. No, it ain't gonna work. Steve, you ain't gonna work out like that. Not like Bernie did it.
He should have never been one of the original kings of comedy. He just there was a reason they had him just hosting after a while.
Well, he was supposed to have been the headliner, son. You heard the story.
Yeah,
supposed to be the headliner, but Bernie is Bernie. I mean, so he went right to hosting. Because before it was that E.L. Hewley was Guy Torrey.
Wait a minute. So Ty Bridges and Clay, y'all feel like Cannabis beat LL in that battle? Now I'll tell you this. I thought Cannabis was so strong lyrically that I was like, he might actually give LL a real run. But LL dismantled him. Like after that first round knockout song, which I didn't think was a good song. I didn't think the song was a good song. But the album was worse. That happened to be the best song on the album, and that's not acceptable. But after that, lyrically, he was ass. And this motherfucker, he battled the boy, the West Coast battle rap boy. I don't know what's wrong with my brain tonight. Fucking.
Was it Razkaz?
No. He's a strictly battle rap boy. Fuck. Cassidy battled him too. As much as I watch battle rapping, how the fuck is this motherfucker?
I'm gonna tell you something, man. One time I was looking at on YouTube, and the bull Simba did his LA Leakers. That shit was off the fucking chain, bro.
Yeah.
His LA Leakers was off the chain. And then Black Thought went on there, and you know what he did.
Disaster destroyed. My bad. Disaster destroyed Cannabis in a freestyle. Made Cannabis bring out his rhyme book. He's like, all right, you already won, but I just want to get my shit off. He reading off the fuck, like, come on, man. After that, I was like, even if he beat LL because of where it went after that, you lost. He took your whole fucking career. Terrible. But that one thing that record owners like, record company owners like,
look at Clay. Like, I just definitely went off.
Like that's Russell Simmons. Oh, okay. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Like, Cannabis was putting in real work. But what I was getting ready to say was, record company owners like Russell Simmons, they understood the power of commercialism, but they still wanted their shit hard. You know what I mean? So they wasn't going to allow certain groups to get out there like that and kind of mess up the brand with a whole lot of unnecessary controversy. Like he could put up with what Public Enemy was doing. That was a lucrative venture. But you wasn't going to see no 2 Live crews or nothing like that. And mainly because like somebody like Russell didn't think that they could rap. You know what I mean? Like, all right,
he didn't like Rob Basin either.
I don't blame him. I don't blame him. Lyrically.
Yeah, he didn't like Rob. He called it ABC rap. I never seen him when he did an interview. He said, here we go. Don't quit. Coming from Rob is a new hit. A record that I created. I was like, what the?
He wasn't wrong.
He wasn't wrong at all.
He wasn't wrong. He wasn't wrong, you know. Okay, Tom said it right. Cannabis won the battle. LL Cool J won the war because Cannabis is gone. His career, Cannabis will always be like Ja Rule. No, you can't say Ja Rule because Ja Rule blew. Ja
Rule can still go on tour.
Hey, listen. Ja Rule records was better than 50 records.
Not even just that though. Ja Rule was a producer. He was a producer. He wrote other people's songs.
I thought Ja Rule got a bad deal. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Talk about your audience or your fans turning their back on you. That was ridiculous. You know what I mean? Like, you should have left hip hop for that shit. Like, y'all motherfuckers, y'all turn y'all back on me for a motherfucker that dissed me and didn't copy me, and y'all went for it. Told me I bullied.
He got bullied. He got bullied.
Well, one thing was proven. One thing was proven by that conflict was that the music didn't matter. It was all about the what was going on in the background, the backstory. The music took a total backseat to everything. I don't know. So
one thing, I lost a lot. All my respect went out the window for 50 Cent when he went against T.I. and T.I. just did it. Shit, he gave T.I. Resurgent. T.I. got the album of the year, song of the year so far, bro.
Yep.
That left no shit.
Mm-hmm.
Put him right back on the map. This is and had him come out with an album talking about this is his last album. And there's some of the shit that he came out with on this album is tight.
Okay. Yeah, I haven't heard it.
I heard like maybe 3 or 4 songs of it. It's tight.
Is the album
And
out?
then, no, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm
Not
gonna
even
check it out.
that. You 50 then made his sons blow up.
I know, right?
You done blew his sons up, 50.
Well, King will always be known for that stand on business rant.
Yeah.
Stand on business. You know, I stand on business. You know, I stand on business. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Now everybody saying stand on business. I'm like, ain't this about a bitch? Ain't this about a bitch?
Hey.
But T.I., but lyrically and song wise, T.I. has always been elite.
Yeah. You can't. There's nothing you can say about him.
Ain't never been soft. Ain't never been soft. He always worked it out. So there's that. There's that. But
50 Cent, he made the whole family famous, but T.I. was already famous. T.I. already had a name.
T.I. got about 4 or 5 platinum albums.
Yeah, he already famous, huh? He made the kids famous. What's his name? Diamante? Forget King. Diamante, even the damn the one that tried to look like Jimi Hendrix. He came out with a diss record.
Yeah, I always been a big T.I. fan, but because he makes complete albums.
Yeah.
He can rap his ass off.
You can sit and you can play the whole fucking album.
Easily.
You can play the whole album. There's no skipping. There's no skipping. Like the money holes, cars, and all that shit. When that first came out, I was but the shit grew on me. The shit grew on me. You know what I mean? Rubber Band Man and all that other shit, man. Shit, he made me want to go sell drugs.
He was killing shit.
Yeah. Shit.
He was T.I. was strong.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers probably
ain't nothing bad about him.
They was probably trying to count him out early. He had a different plan, and he evidently stuck to it. Because I put his. I mean, like I said, even lyrically, he was for a South dude. He was killing shit.
So let me ask you something. Do you put his catalog against 50?
Easily.
Thank you.
Easily, he's gonna beat him.
Mm-hmm.
The Massacre was nothing like Get Rich or Die Trying. All 50 really has Get Rich or Die Trying. That's his strongest shit. You know, the shit that he did with G Unit and all. I mean, he all right. And you're not even the best rapper in your crew. People to this day always talking about Lloyd Banks.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but they do. They insist that Lloyd Banks.
I put Ludacris over about T.I.
Okay. I think he means he put Ludacris over T.I. I don't think you can do that.
I don't think so.
I mean, I don't think you can do that. I could understand that argument. Ludacris is dope. Had a lot of. He also was another dude who had good albums.
Mm-hmm.
I just think T.I. was a little bit more consistent, and yeah, he made his mark. But I wouldn't. It's funny because Ludacris and T.I. they wasn't cool like that.
No, they wasn't.
Mm-mm.
No, they wasn't. They didn't like each other at all. Because T.I. called himself the king of the South.
Mm-hmm. But he was willing to back it up.
Yeah.
I had to give him that.
Mm-hmm. You know.
I had to give it to it. But T.I. was he was doing his number. I mean, for him to do songs with Eminem and hang in there, it's funny how the barometer to being a great rapper somehow is doing a track with Eminem, like how you do against Eminem. Man, that says a lot. Like you got to go against Eminem, and you doing a song with him. You're not against him, but if your verse is not as strong as Eminem verse, somehow, that just kind of disqualifies you in the eyes of the hip hop community. I'm like, so Eminem is Eminem. So regardless of what you say or who you say, somehow Eminem is the best. Okay. Okay. All right. If that's what y'all say, you don't ever hear nobody like even with Ether and like I was gonna say Ether and the Takeover. They talk about how they did with the Eminem verse. Like, okay, so Eminem murdered you on your own shit. Okay, I don't know. Now I'm like, how'd you do against Black Thought?
I would put Eminem in the top 10, but I'm not. I just can't put him in the top 5.
Lyrically, he has to be in the top 5.
It depends on. Well, I mean, if you want to really get to it, the only person that would come out of anybody's top 5 for Eminem is who you say. I'm waiting for you to say it, because everybody gonna put this one person in the top 5.
Who, Nas?
No.
Jay-Z?
No.
Jada?
Rakim.
It's a different category. Yeah, they always put Rakim in the top 5 lyrically. I agree with it and I disagree with it. I mean, seriously, I agree and I disagree. If anybody who puts Rakim in the top 5, I can't disagree with him. And anybody who puts Rakim in the top 5, I can't totally agree with him. It's like I judge Rakim on a different scale. Like he definitely had an impact on hip hop where he made rappers start rapping differently.
Mm-hmm.
But people act like he was the only one who made people start rapping differently. Like who made before Rakim, who made people start rapping differently before him? Who would you say?
Shit, Run DMC. That would be one group like that made rap change. Not just with the overall clothing, but their raps. Shit, because at some point in the KRS-One changed it. Because before that,
he wasn't before them. He wasn't before rap. They came out the same year.
Trying to see. Oh, wait. Was Big Daddy Kane before Rakim?
No. Came out the next year, 87.
What rappers was before? I'm trying to recall rappers because I know Run DMC was out before Rakim.
LL made people start rapping different.
Oh yeah, my fault. Yeah, LL, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Shit,
he forced their hand.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He did. He forced their hand. And okay. All right.
But they making it seem it's not even just so much that, because when they say that he changed the style of rapping, I really don't see it, because rap when it first came out, it was so much of a baby, we just went with the flow. You know what I mean? If we really want to go walk far back, Kumo D helped with changing the style of rapping because he beat Busy B.
Mm-hmm.
We would have still been going with the that shit.
Hold on. Okay. Because somewhere along the line, I guess after I Need Love, people started painting LL in the love song category. And I was like, how soon they forget? So you forget about Rock the Bells, the original Rock the Bells, I'm Bad, I Can't Live Without My Radio, Dear Yvette. Like, his biggest songs were not his love songs.
True. And you want me to tell you one of my favorite LL shit? And it's a diss track. And it was on a house party shit. To the break of dawn.
Right. But
that was my.
But when you talk about him changing the game, this is 16-year-old LL at the midnight, after midnight.
Yeah, I seen it. I was there.
I'm the greater insulator, microphone dominator. My name is LL, manipulator, innovator, connoisseur. Sure, it's a form for writing MCs, so emulating, copy, cooking, that's me. Surrender and remember, you're the taker, I'm the lender. Exile with a smile, then I will send MCs to the hell. Where all the suckers paying get paid, they leave for the rhymes to straight off. The moves I do, I know they impress you. So you simulate the style like a movie crew. It's a Mona Lisa's name was Teresa. I get a pizza, the Mona Lisa. Many have been on rap excursions, but I consider this my version, not illusions. Evidently it's true. The beat metabolism starts to accelerate you. Hallucinating, the big convulsion. The equilibrium is took from a proportion. Unequal, that can never be a sequel. I'll exterminate egotistical people. Rehearsing, steadily growing. Sing if you're a rapper. You need God sing, not a rack statue. Don't play incognito. Moments matriculates like a grand piano. Carefully I play it what I convey. Better never sound similar to what you say. From Hollis, Queens, Promise Boulevard. Like a pharaoh with a chariot, except to have a car thoroughly. A diagram analyzing event. Transform to a terminal of rap career. Like this song, it's like this song. It's like a this song. Now I'm the godfather of intelligent rap. Waiting for a big head nigga to snap. Musical wizard ain't taking no crap. You're under Uncle Funky Home's voice that's back. Instrumental general, microphone standing on the door face. It should be in a kennel. Came in a limo, not a bully for big rental. In my pocket is a waterbed metal. If you're a sucker rapper, I'll name you Snoopy. Turn your girl into a cool J goofy. Reach her in the face till the face will look Snoopy. Then your girl till she has two Snoopy. Professional musician, big butt technician. Forget red lobster when I go fishing. Burn you so bad you need a position. Extremely able when in this position. We'll see my head when you spread the legs. And my man's in the closet. Why? Sitting you back. My bar doom expands the consume. From substance immortal lyrical heirloom. So the lead post stating I initiate gyrating. I rock you, rock there's no waiting. Terror, the contradiction of error. Not circus, Mac, Neil or Lyra. My body will eradicate influenza. Rhymes located in a zone for denser. Program duration, show articulation. Receive an ovation from localized basin. Listen, look, learn, I contemplated. Not a pyromaniac or fire, just remotivated. It's been stated. For sacrifice, my strategy depends on the DJ site. A misdemeanor, cleaner women out the feeder. No conjecture in my lecture, name an adversary Tina. Rhymes not label, make you look disabled. Emulate the way I narrate it, feel able like that song. Like that song, like battle for that, I like that song. Because I'm looking for a battle, seeking out all rookies. Forget Oreos, these cool gay rookies. Living up my line, signs, autograph a sign. Inferior fan, three-quarter of my rhyme. Perfect spectator, while I'm the dominator. You relying and refine it, you save it for later. Type it as you type it, you recite it as you write it, then you claim it as your own. To get them excited about it, as a shot of you to tell them how you got it. And you was there, rock, repeat it, and rock and multiply it. About it, you even sit inside it, it's cool shades rhyme. I know you wanna fight it, you announce, but I pounce. So sure you annihilate, if you break, you be straight. When I eliminate, you're the lovers, then I take a faker, lovers of the Lakers, simulator, back trader, perfect perpetrator. To see it as you write the words you think I never heard. Monkey on my back, writing talent, you lack. You back my rap, put the snap in my trap. I place an also taste, and it run around the place. Riders on my free strong weapon, I will reach. Unfortunately, a security reach. Like this song, it's like this song, it's like this song. Somebody be cool, in the place tonight. If you're feeling alright, and you're out of sight, say hey. to my favorite street. You'll think about it every time that you hear this beat. Any other jam you hear, since it's me, God, this is the national anthem of the bulldog fun. See, I'm loyal to the bully, it's from in the deal. Certainly the place to be, and that's how I feel. The creator from the bully, and me, Cool J, in the center of it all is the Q3A. One time. Yo, give me some water.
So, whenever young boys start talking that shit about, you know, rhyming styles and who they think is the best and all of that kind of shit, and I'll be thinking like, particularly when the subject of like Rakim comes up, because everybody want to put him in the top 5 lyrically or whatever. And now if you say lyrically and you ask about LL, they're gonna tell you like lyrically, no, he's not like that. And I'm like, and then I go get that, and I said that's 1985. Y'all motherfuckers wasn't doing. Y'all don't know about that. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is he forced motherfuckers to step their game up lyrically. He forced it. Now, one thing that nobody can say about Rakim is that they ever heard him freestyle.
That's true.
You never heard it.
That's true.
So it's a weird dynamic. And I can't believe this whole show I've done without even plugging my mic up. This is a mother. It took me all the way to the end of the show to have my mic on. Oh well. So I don't even know if y'all heard this half of the shit you know that he was saying.
We heard everything. We heard everything.
Okay. No, you might have heard it. You know what I'm saying? Like that was coming, it was playing through the phone. With yours, it's the microphone right here. See, they can't see the microphone. See the microphone right there.
Clay just asked Tom, but you still think Cool G is more influential to rap involvement than LL?
Like I said, see, that was in 1985. So he was actually 17 at that time. He was 17 years old. So for him to be kicking lyrics like that in 85, not 95, not 2005, in 1985, he made motherfuckers step their game up lyrically, and they did. They did. If you remember back at that time, then, you know, Cass was really starting to be more lyrical, you know, the big words, you know what I'm saying? Like they was starting to really step their game up. Rakim changed the game too. But what you didn't get with Rakim was you never got a chance to know him. He didn't do no interviews. You never saw, he never did no collaborations. He never did no duets with no other rappers. You never heard, before Rakim fell off and then got back on, you never heard him on a track with anybody else, ever.
That's true.
You never saw a video, you never saw, think about it. This was the Yo MTV Raps era. He was never on that shit. You headline, he was on there?
Yeah, microphone thing. And microphone thing moved the crowd. And
no. Was he featured?
No. He was never featured. Just his videos.
You understand what I'm saying? Like you would go on Yo MTV Raps and promote your shit.
No, he never did that.
I know he didn't. You never saw Rakim in an interview. You didn't know shit about him. Nothing. No promo at all. That's why I look at this shit and I'm like, that motherfucker got granted top 5 status. You know, he's like, I hate to diss, but he's one of the worst performers on stage I've ever seen in my life. If not the worst. He's definitely top 5 worst. He's terrible because he don't have no voice. And literally, he don't have no voice on stage. You know what I'm saying? He wants to rhyme on stage the same way he rhymes on a record. I'm like, no, you got to be in show mode. You know what I'm saying? You got to be in show mode. You got to be in MC mode when you on stage. You can't be on rapper mode on stage. But anyway, that's why I say I agree and I disagree at the same time. Yes, he blew out some songs and whatever. You can go to this, you take 7 MCs, put them in a line, and take 7 more MCs who think they can rhyme. Now take 7 more before I go for mine. Now that's 21 MCs, 8 of it at the same time. Easy does it, do it easy. That's how I'm doing. No biting, no messing around, no chill. I get it. He definitely was doing, he was doing the thing. But I'm like, but he wasn't prolific enough. You know what I'm saying? Like, he just wasn't. If you bought them albums, you heard a bunch of filler on the albums. Like the Rakim songs that people talk about were the Rakim songs. You ain't gonna find nothing else on those albums. Yeah, he didn't have no gems buried in that shit. His best songs came out. Wayne and M are best lyrically. Where do people get this Lil Wayne shit from?
I don't know neither.
I mean, so hold on. Let me get this straight. And I'm not even dissing you, Zach. But you think that Wayne went from wobbly, drop it like it's hot to what he became on the Carter 1, 2, and 3? You think he did that organically? Like, no, in the beginning of your career, that's when you usually see what people are working with. Now, I ain't saying you can't get better, but I just think it's amazing how you can go from wobbly, drop it like it's hot, shake that thing, shake that, that kind of shit, to people revering you as one of the best lyricists, top 5. I'm like,
so
I just can't see it.
Let's just put it out there. Around the same time when Gilly was part of Cash Money is when everything changed for him. Real, as I can say it, real rap.
You know the funny thing about Gilly wasn't even a rapper.
Yeah, he said it.
He wasn't a rapper. Yeah, talk about getting into the game strictly for the money. That's what Gilly did. He was a basketball dude. Hoop dreams. That's what he did.
The part about it, you know who was the rapper? Wallow.
Ain't that some shit?
Yeah.
That's crazy as shit, and that's true.
Wallow was the rapper. Wallow got locked up around the same time Major Figures hit.
Yep. So, yeah, it was Ab Lava that was robbing.
Yeah.
It was like, he heard Gilly wanted to battle him or some shit like that. He like, well, what? He had one rhyme.
Yeah. He went around with them one rhymes.
Mm-hmm.
One rhyme.
A story is a story. A story is a story. All right, man, we gonna get on about it here. All right.
Well, I'm glad you took it to overtime to catch up to your sleeping to the sleeping debacle.
I said we would make it up. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. We be all right. All right, let's go to the poll question. The poll question is: the war on bar soap has gone on for long enough. Choose your weapon. 42% out of 24 votes says I still use bar soap. Y'all bougie. Wow, and that's the majority. Yeah, okay, we got bar soap people. All right, 33% says sour gel for me. Bar soap is nasty. 8% said black soap or another organic soap. And 17% says specialty soap for sensitive skin. Okay, What's yours? What's yours, Troy?
I still use bar soap.
You still use bar soap? Okay.
Yeah, I still use bar soap.
People talk bad about bar soap, man. You know what I mean? I be hearing some bad. People be talking about bar soap like, I guess, they look at it like too many people get to touch bar soap. I'm like, it's soap. It's soap. What you at? Like, it's soap. I don't know. I tell you what, they still use bar soap in the hotels.
Yeah, and the thing about it is that some hotels now use shower gel too.
Yeah.
Yeah, but some of the hotels use soap still. But the thing about it is that then if bar soaps is nasty because everybody uses it, then get your own soap. The fuck is it's easy. It's easy to just go do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It changes everything. Can't talk about it no more after that.
Yeah. Let me see. Yeah, I think bar soap is okay. I just think bar soap is okay. Yeah, I hear people talking bad about bar soap. I be like, yo, what did bar soap ever do to you? You know what I mean? Stop shitting on bar soap. So it's good to know that there are some some bar soap enthusiasts still out here.
So when you was younger, what was you using then? Dove dishwashing liquid then? Or Apex?
Hey, it was only bar soap back in the day, right? That's all we had. No shower gel.
You had no shower gel and nothing like that unless you was using dishwashing liquid.
It was soap. It was bar soap.
There you go. Now you want to be fancy. You want to be fancy, huh? Nails done, hair done, everything did, huh?
Yo, when the Irishman cut that Irish Spring and let you see that marble design in the Irish Spring.
I remember the commercial.
He had that turtleneck on? Like, yo. He cut that bar soap like, oh yeah, I gotta go get me some Irish Spring.
That's funny as shit.
All right, Troy, man. I appreciate you coming through. You already know.
You know how we do it, man. Anything for my youngin, because you're still my young boy.
That's right.
And I told you before, once you hit 56, you 60. In school, we were taught to round it off to the nearest. So
it is what it is. It is what it is. Looks like we made it.
Ain't that the truth? Clay, Zach, Tom, T. Carrie, right, my sister, everybody that showed up tonight, man. Be blessed, be safe, be careful, enjoy your Saturday until 2:00. You already know what the topic is for tomorrow. Be prepared to go in on it. Much love to Son. Look, your new name is Son the Real One. That's your new name.
That's what's up.
There's not a topic that you cannot discuss. There's not a topic that you cannot discuss and bring to the forefront. I will dare anybody on YouTube to try to have a discussion with the team, with the leader of the Go Get 'Emism show. And think about it.
They don't want battle.
They don't really want to battle.
Yeah, right? That's right. They really want to battle. I mean, come back to DC. That's what's up.
I mean, much love, man. Be blessed, man.
All right.
I'm going to talk to you today.
All right, I'll holler at you, man.
All right.
Be safe.
Mm-hmm.
All right, y'all. We have some birthday shout outs to do. Some people were born on this glorious June 26th, and they deserve to be acknowledged. So let's go about our business of acknowledging them and making them feel special because they are special because they are special because they are Special. They get the Respect. They are Special. They get the Respect. They are Special. They get the Respect. They get number one out the box. Frank Nitti, Derek Hart, Erica J. Darby, Jessica Roman, Dawn Turner, Umi Jamar, Dora Smith, Alexandra Garcias, Marie Valera, Ojeki Kindness Shingarum, and Candace Hills, Chucky Hilton, Super DJ Terrell Clark, and last but not least, my girl Monique D. Weeks. I want to say happy birthday to all of y'all, and I hope that today finds you all in good health, happiness, mind, body, soul, and spirit. And that goes out to each and every person out there born on this glorious June 26th, anywhere out there in the world, worldwide, internationally, and universally. All of y'all go ahead and turn up. But don't turn up too loud. Just turn up loud enough so everybody can hear you. Rock out. Rock on to do the damn, to rock out. Rock on to do the damn, rock out. Rock on to do the damn thing. Do your thing, y'all. Represent the queens and kings. You do your thing, y'all. Represent the queens and kings. Good things happen to those who wait. Great things happen to those who grind. Anything can happen to those who go for theirs. So go hard, go for yours, and remember, yeah, we started out talking about the rhymes with the music with the curses. Now y'all want the rap verses. Yeah, we could do the show, because you understand I'm with that flow and how it go. So, yeah, let's set it up. We gonna be like and get it up. Everything is gonna flow out nice. Yo, I'm glad y'all came through with a little advice. I take suggestions and I'm gonna make sure that we get it off and teach the lessons. Cause everything is about to be learned. And I just like, who said it? It's my turn. I think it was Kid and Play. So we're gonna set up that shit and it's gonna happen next Friday. So look for it. But make sure y'all show up because sometimes y'all don't be showing up. You know what I'm saying? Life is love. Love is life. I gotta make sure I do my thing. Take care of my kids, my wife. As long as everybody in the fam is happy like that, I'm going to be like Cam and Mace doing that thing face to face, making sure they made up and blow up the place because they was enemies a little while ago, like 10 years or so. But I'm glad that, people like that mend fences, and we're going to make sure that we make amends when it's necessary. Yeah, it varies into a segment, a section, a fragment, a fraction. Yo, we take that action. Yo, go get them. Everything is going to be all right as soon as we set them. Set them off, chill up in the loft. Yeah, on the Sundays, go out with my friends and play golf. I'm lying because I ain't even trying. I can't stand no golf or no motherfucking Tiger Woods. All right, peace to all my day ones, my everydays, and my brand news. I love y'all to death. Resuscitate y'all and love y'all right back to life. We will be back today, later on today, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 2 p.m. Make sure y'all go ahead and get a little rest right now. 2 o'clock this afternoon. We'll be right back at it and right back into it for the Urban Therapy with Sun show. So I want to thank y'all for rocking out. I hope y'all enjoy listening to the show as much as I enjoy broadcasting it. Sorry for being late. Thank y'all for staying late. Peace, y'all. All right.